Hey everyone, it is day 24 of 365 days of being grateful. I give you my word I'm going to take a shower. Bruh, this has been a really rough week for me. I've been battling myself and demons and people, and it's just been really difficult. Well, just person. Not people, but just a person, and it's just been really hard. I've been struggling to make showers a part of my routine ever since I left GP, because they did not allow for us to take showers. Like, you had to decide between eating, sleeping, and showering. Well, showering is the least important thing that I do out here. Like, unless I'm really stinky, I don't bother with it, you know? Like, I can do sponge baths and use wipes and stuff in between. Like, it doesn't faze me not to shower for a week. Like, it's just whatever. But I'm working on it. I give you my word. I'm working on it. Please pray for me. So today is a day I'm not really sure what I'm grateful for. I could think of one. I'm grateful for Freightliners, which is what we drive here at Crete. Freightliners went from being my favorite truck back before 2017, and now they're my least favorite. I'm really not sure what happened to the manufacturing between 2016 and 2017, but they suck now. The storage sucks. The ride sucks. Like, everything about them sucks, okay? I absolutely hate the way that they have these surges of power. And what that means is, okay, when you hit the throttle, it doesn't always go. It builds up power and then it shoots forward or backward. Typically backward. But I've had it do both. And what it'll do is it'll slam into a trailer and you swear you're going to break off the kingpin, or it'll slam into a dock and you're praying that you didn't damage the dock because you hit it so hard. Or my favorite thing, when you're backing into a spot, it does this. You know, I'm not exaggerating. That's what the truck does. I'm not going to tell you what I think of that, because I'm trying to stay on the narrow path, and I did a deliverance yesterday, and I'm not trying to invite any demons into my life today. They've been working hard at getting to me today. But I cannot stand Freightliners, okay? I don't know what it's like to drive a Kenworth. I don't know what it's like to drive a Peterbilt. From what I understand, they suck worse than Freightliners. Kenworths are the lightest truck on the road. I have no desire to drive a Kenworth. This one's light enough. Peterbilt, from what I've understood, is not a very comfortable ride. I've ridden in Peterbilts in tow trucks. They suck. They suck. The shocks on them are terrible. Worse than this. I don't know if it was just the model that they had or what, but the two tow trucks that I've ridden in, or was it three? Three. It's three. Wait. Oh, it's only two. One in New Mexico. Wait. No. It's been 3. One in New Mexico, one in Montana, and one in Louisiana. Okay. So anyway, I really like the Volvos and I really like the Internationals. The Volvos are super smooth and they are such a comfortable ride, okay? And then you've got the Internationals, which are also very smooth and they're very heavy. So they don't, and like, they move like butter, so you have to be really careful because she'll get away from you. So my favorite year for the Freightliner was 15 and 16. I feel like that is when they were the best. After that, 2017 and older, they've been crap. And like, it just seems like every year they get worse and worse. I don't know. It could be just me. It could be just me. I could be being extremely picky and unfair, and I don't know. But what am I grateful for about Freightliners? Okay. I do like that the space in the center here is a lot more open, because the International was less than that. The International was a bigger truck, but yet it had a smaller cab. I do not really care for the storage in here. I feel like it could be better. I mean, the way that the way that they had the storage in the 2015s and 16s was amazing. This shit here, it's crap. I don't like it. And I also don't like that they come with a fridge. I don't like that at all. But I do like that there is a shelf above the fridge and there is a drawer there. That's nice. I do like the looks of them. They do look better than they used to, but looks aren't everything to me when a truck with a truck. Like, if it doesn't ride and it's not comfortable, like, I don't care how good looking it is. The best looking trucks out here today, to me, I think the Volvos with the new design, I really like them. They look badass. I really love the Internationals. I've always loved the Internationals since they have that ribbon on the top. I love the looks of them. They're absolutely beautiful. Freightliners, since they changed their design in 2017, I've liked that new design. They're third in line though. And Max look great, but I've heard so much bad stuff about them that I don't care for them. Oh, Western Stars, I think they're good looking, but I've never driven one. I heard it's just like a Freightliner on steroids. So I'm still trying to figure out what I'm grateful for about this truck. Oh my God. It makes me money. I mean, like, they're really easy to service from what I've seen. And I don't really, I guess it really depends on the company. But like, I didn't have any real problems with any of the Freightliners I had. Once I left Night, all the companies pretty much take care of their equipment. Now, I had a lot of problems at Total. It was mainly with the batteries. I don't think there was really much else. And then when we switched over from a solo truck to a team truck, she started acting up. But outside of that, I didn't really have any problems with Total. So I guess it just depends. But if you take care of these trucks, like the Freightliners and even the Internationals, like, they will run really well for you. Like, if you keep up the maintenance on them, like, it's just normal wear and tear stuff that you have to deal with. But I've like never had any problems. Like, I've been with this company now, we're in March, September, October, November, December, January, February, on 7 months. Never had a lick of trouble with her. Like, I mean, she is awesome. Like, I don't know. Sad. It's really sad. I've had the most experience with Freightliners, so I guess it's easier for me to learn how she drives and to get used to her. I do love the dash. The dash is very easy to decorate. I do love that. What else? I'm trying hard here. I didn't really think about this one. Normally I have it like planned out ahead of schedule. I had like a couple others that I wanted to talk about today, but like I just don't feel like talking. I don't feel like getting into it today. So that's why I was like, okay, I'm just gonna fly by the seat of my pants, and I apologize. I normally come more prepared than this. I'm not always on track or on point. I do like the windshields that are just one piece. I didn't really care for the two sides. I'm glad they changed that design. Although I feel like it would be cheaper for the company if they were separated, because then you'd have two separate, like you wouldn't have to change the whole entire windshield. You just change the left or the right section. I don't know. But I like how I don't know. I don't know. I guess that's it. That's all I'm grateful for with this. I do like the fact that these lights on the inside of here in the cab, you can operate them to where before, like when you hit the button, it automatically comes on and it's the brightest setting. Now you can hold it down and it'll have like an ambiance, like it's just a dimmed light, and you can hold it and adjust the lighting. That is like so cool. And the sound system in here is awesome. I do love that. I absolutely, okay, so from the I will say this, from the International to here, the bunk heater and the Opti idle and the air conditioning is so much better in here. It was really difficult for the International to keep cool. This one's a lot easier, I think. I don't really think I've gone through the summer with this one. No, but I did. I was in, I have been in 90-degree temperatures. So anyway, that is very different. I do love the air conditioning system in here. It is on point. The Opti idle is on point. She does idle a lot less and still keeps the truck cool. So that is definitely a bonus. I do like that. I do like that. And I mean, I guess that's it. I guess that's enough. Anyway, sorry I've been such a mess today. Like, you guys, I am just... I'll be alright though, because God's got me. that's all I need. I love you guys. And remember, as always, be grateful in everything that you have. Good and bad, everything that happens to you, everything that you go through. Good and bad. Romans 8:28. In case you forgot what that means, it is God works all things for the good of those that love him and are called to his purpose. And how do you get called to his purpose? You accept the calling. The call is for everybody. That's the thing that people don't understand. God calls everyone. Many are called, few are chosen. Why are few chosen? Because few answer the call. It is up to you. God does not choose for any of us to perish. He died. He literally died on the cross for every single human being in existence. Do you understand that? Every single one. Yes, that includes pedophiles. Yes, that includes rapists. Yes, that includes murderers. Yes, that includes serial killers. Yes, that includes your ex whom you hate. Look. Well, that's not it. Jesus loves everyone you hate. I have to be reminded of that. God does not desire for any of us to choose hell. We choose who we want to spend eternity with. We choose to either spend eternity with him and he will give us life and abundance everlasting, or we choose to spend our eternity with Satan and we get what he offers us, which is death and destruction and eternal separation from Jesus, which, trust me, you do not want. You don't want it. So, answer the call today. Why wait? Choose Jesus. Always choose Jesus. I give you my word. If you choose Jesus, you will never go wrong. And that is not to say that nothing will ever go wrong in your life. It means that you will stay on the right path and have the least amount of turmoil in your life. Like, I can go through trials and tribulations and I still have peace here. I still have joy here. And life is still good. I can go through depression and I still have joy and peace, knowing that this is just temporary. I can be sad. I can go through all the bad things, knowing that it's in God's hands. And like, no matter what, everything is happening the way it's supposed to. And there is a great comfort in knowing that. In knowing that whatever I suffer today is going to help me and benefit my life tomorrow. And then I'm going to share it with you guys, and hopefully it blesses you and you'll be better for it. Oh, that's the hope. I can't get over how many potholes are in this parking lot. Look at this. Just right. I don't know if you can see this. Okay, they got one right there. Wait, hold on. Where's my finger? Right there. They've got one right here. One right here. One right there. One over there. Let's see. Okay, so I showed you that one. There's one over there. One right there. Oh yeah, there's one right there. So just in this general area right here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just in that little general area right there, there's 5. This is a Petro that belongs to TA, that belongs to BP. Like, you cannot tell me that these people don't have the money to fix this. These same people charge $18 for showers and $20 for parking. Not every parking, but like the reserved spots. Okay, I'm not in a reserved spot. I don't pay for parking unless I have to. I mean, there are times when I choose to, but it's going to be like a locally owned place. But yeah, like really, like seriously, like this one here, that's like a, I don't know how, we don't know how deep that is. You got water right there. You can't see down to the bottom of that. That's insane. Make it make sense. But anyway, I digress. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for bearing with me and dealing with my chaos.